welcome back to Heads or Tails Gaming. Charlie, what are we playing today?
KeyForge!
KeyForge. Would you move over?
Oh, yeah.
So, KeyForge, we finally got some decks on KeyForge. Didn't want to get the starter deck, we wanted to get some decks and get right into it.
That says that's unique, but it doesn't sound unique to me at all.
Well, I'm going to explain why it is unique, because...
I kind of get it that's unique, just
Yeah.
I don't believe that's still unique.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not really a unique game. It takes elements from YuGiOh, from Pokemon, from Magic. So it takes a lot of elements from other games. Where it is unique is that every single deck you buy is in itself unique. You go to the store, you buy this, you take it home, and this deck that's inside here is completely unique. No other deck is like it. And you actually don't build a deck. You use the deck that you buy in here. So whatever deck you get here is what you use. And inside that deck...
That would be cool if they actually have their own booster packs where you can make your own deck. That would be actually pretty cool.
That would be, but that would actually take away from the game. That's not what this game is. This game isn't about boosters deck. You actually just go to the store and you buy a deck and you try it out. So for example, I have a deck here, and this deck has a unique background, color, and artwork.
Mine's purplish, like pinkish, purplish, bluish.
So and mine, so I think there's 7 or 8 houses in the game, and a house is like a party. So
Party.
So for example, I have 3 parties here, 3 houses. I have Dees, Sanctum, and Brobnar.
I have Bombnar, Shadows, and Lagos.
Right, and so the name of my Archon, that's what they're called, or hero. My name of my Archon is called Boombelt, the Mercenary Brewer.
Mine is the alarming geologist.
Alarming geologist.
That's how I say it. I'm not going to read it.
That's fine. So the deck in here is unique cards, 12 from each house, 36 cards total, 35, that's just the deck. And so we use this deck as is to battle.
Off the side.
Sure.
Off the side.
So today we're going to be using these 2. Now, these decks aren't random.
No, they aren't random.
It's carefully constructed.
Yeah, careful.
And so, while the name is like based off and the backgrounds are based off like a randomizer, so to say, the cards you get for each house are not completely random. They're built in such a way that each deck is viable.
I'm looking through the deck so fast.
Some decks will have more powerful cards than others, but more often than not, the decks will be compatible with each other.
It looks like you can do a deck battle with these.
Right, and so the object of the game is actually not to defeat the other player, or even to defeat the monsters you have here. The focus of this game is to build keys, and you do that by collecting ember. Now we don't have the starter pack, so we're using Legos.
Yes.
So here's some ember pieces right here.
Let's put them in the middle so we know where.
No, they're not going to go in the middle. We'll put them there.
Put them over here.
Okay.
Actually, so
we'll put them here for the camera right now. So we're using Lego pieces for that, and these are the keys that we're going to be building.
What are these red things?
Those are going to be stuns. So you can stun monsters.
Oh, so those are going to be our stuns.
Right. So.
And dice for our attack damage. So, and these are the fragments. You need 6 of them. How many?
Yeah.
6. 6 to make them.
Right.
To make a key.
You need 6 to build a key, and there's a specific order about how everything happens. So we're going to go through that.
Yep, we're going to.
Right now.
Now, do we shuffle? Because we already looked through the cards.
We do need to shuffle, but take off the top card. The top card is your house identifier, so we can put that right off to the side down here.
Yes, we know what our deck name is.
Right.
So
the rest of the cards you shuffle.
This is pretty much the only way I would shuffle. You can see what you want to get to stun your opponents.
Right. Okay. So now.
Put the keys right here.
Oh. Okay.
And
We don't need to keep them in the camera, Charlie, because we're gonna be lining up monsters here and everything. So we're gonna put them in the background, so if we don't see them, okay? Yeah, just take them off the side.
But they saw them already.
Yeah, they did. We brought them out here so they can see it. Okay, so our playing area is actually very simple. We have our
monsters.
Our monster line is going to be right here in the front.
How many can you have? Can you have instant?
You can have as many as you want.
I can have one like.
Yep, you can have as many as you want, as many monsters as you want on your front line. And the back area here is for buffs or things that are not monsters but are put into play to help attack or defend, depending on what the house does. And then you have a discard pile, and you have an archived section. An archive section is a very unique mechanic, but we're not going to do that.
What is it?
It's called archives.
Oh, archive.
So you can archive. You can archive specific cards so that you can pick up other cards, and then when you pull your archives, you can have a whole bunch of cards to work with. But we're not going to do that this game. That's advanced features. We're not going to do.
We're going to do that when we get better at this.
And we're also not going to deal with chains. We're not going to deal with chains either. That's something we'll work on in another video.
It's a learn it, play it, learn it, play it.
So, who goes first, Charlie?
You.
Me?
Because you have the funny step name.
All right. So, Boombelt, the Mercenary Brewer.
Don't you draw cards?
Or maybe it should be a nice voice. Come on. Boombelt, the Mercenary Brewer.
Do we draw cards?
What's your name?
Oh, my name is...
The Alarming Geologist. Oh, so you guy will be the Alarming Geologist.
No. Yeah.
Perfect. That's awesome. Okay. So I go first. I draw 6 cards.
I draw 5.
You draw 5. That's right.
1, 2... How do you know if it's a monster or not?
Okay, so a monster will have health on it. Wow, okay.
Where is the health?
So here we go. Here's a card. This is a monster card. It's got health on the left and armor on the right. Here.
Oh, hey. Can I show my hands?
Sure, let's show our hands. How about that?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to show my hands, and, well, we can show our hands. Well, I'm showing my hand like this because I don't know how to play.
So right here we have monsters, and they do specific things. Basically,
I have like one.
So basically, we read the card, and we do what's on the card. So when I play this monster, it says you may ready and fight with a neighboring creature. So if this creature, okay, we'll get to that.
Look at the chaos portal. Chaos portal.
Nice. So this one has a play, fight, and reap, and it says return a friendly giant creature to your hand. This one says play, fight, reap, return a friendly creature. It's the same thing. These two are bonuses or buffs that we can have. When it says when we play these, we then would discard them after we play what's on the card. This is an action, but we gain ember. So there's a little icon on the top there. That means you get an ember piece. You got one right there. So that means you get an ember piece.
Like, you get one of these?
That's right.
Wait, how many? Oh, I only have one.
Right, so there's...
So you need 6 of them, pretty much.
Right, you need 6 to get a key. So this gets a little bit complicated, so stay with me here.
Okay.
So, at the beginning of your turn, this is very important, Charlie. At the beginning of your turn, you must declare which house you are going to play. So I can say, okay, I'm going to play Dees, or I'm going to play Sanctum, or I'm going to play Brobnar.
How many can you play? How many
Just
cards?
one. No. So you can choose which house. Of that house, you can play any card you can that's in your hand.
Okay.
So if you have 6 Sanctum cards in your hand, you can play all 6 of them.
How many shadows do I have? I don't have too many shadows, actually.
Yeah, so you're probably going to want to play either whatever this guy is or whatever this guy is.
I'm actually going to do this one.
But that's only one card, so you're going to have to decide which one you want to play.
But I can get an ember, so I think I'm gonna do shadows.
Okay, all right. So, but it's my turn right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick Brobnar to play. Since I have 4 cards of Brobnar, I'm going to play these guys. So now here's what my turn looks like. So in order does matter too. So
I have a question.
What's up, buddy?
What are those little green things right there?
Move your head, I can't see. Oh, so that's Ember. So if your opponent has 7 Ember or more, they lose 4. So you can use that to take Ember away from me.
And what is that? That little cookie looking thing.
Oh, so sacrifice a creature to deal 6 damage to a creature.
Oh, that's damage.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna begin play here.
How do you know if it's a creature?
Again, it has health on the left side there and a big red number.
Okay, yeah.
That's a monster.
Okay, yeah. Or
So,
a creature.
Again, keep in mind, monsters and attacking aren't super important. You may have a deck that requires more sleuthing tactics to work on in the background. Like Dees is more of that kind
Wait,
of
what do you
tactic.
have? Do you have? What?
I have Dees, Sanctum, and Bravnar.
I have.
Each class has its own strengths and weaknesses.
I have Bravnar, Shadows, and Lagos.
Yeah, so each house has its own strengths and weaknesses. You're gonna find especially when you have.
Where can you find? Where are the weaknesses though?
You don't know. You just have to play them and find out.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no hints about what each house does in this game. You just have to play it and figure it out and learn the strengths of a deck.
On your turn, you draw a card.
No, I'm gonna explain that in just a minute. Okay. So there's a couple phases to a turn.
Oh, phases? It's like boss monster, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so let's just go through this, Charlotte. Okay, so pay attention. So I'm gonna declare Bravnar. So I'm gonna play.
Are there ties? Can we both have 3 keys?
No, because no matter what, somebody will get a key. Will get their 3rd key before the next person.
Oh. So
you can only get a key at a very specific point. Matter of fact, you can only get a key if you start your turn with more than 6 or more ember.
6 or more.
That's the only time you can get a key. So I'm gonna go ahead and play these monsters. Now, Charlie, pay attention.
Yep.
Okay. I want to play this monster. It doesn't. That right now it's ready, but we don't play monsters in a ready. Charlie.
Okay.
We play them not ready, sideways.
Oh, so it's like you're ready to spawn them.
No, and not ready. That's how monsters go into
So
play.
it's like you're not ready to
Right.
spawn them.
So, for example, this guy says you may ready and fight with a neighboring creature. So I can actually play this like this, and now this guy is a neighbor to this, so I can ready this guy
But you
and
can't
fight him. But there's nothing to fight, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. How much health does he have? 6.
Okay, now I also have an attack that says 1/2 punch, stun an enemy creature. Now I can play that and stun an enemy creature, but Charlie doesn't have any enemy creatures. However,
I have one in my hand.
that's right. But however, this does give me an ember, so I will go ahead and grab 1 ember. Now, this is also very important. If I have more monsters, let's say that this was a monster, and I wanted to play him down here, I have to play him to the side only. I cannot move around and place another card in the middle. So flanking is very important in this game. It's to the side or to the left. Once you place a monster down, you have to keep them there in the order that you put them down.
But is there like a card that allows you to move them?
Yeah, I'm sure there probably will be. Some cards will have special features in text. You never know. I mean, we have yet to see not even 1% of this game yet. Okay, so now I've played. Now I can attack, but Charlie doesn't have any monsters in play. So I also can, if I wanted to, discard cards. But again, I can only do anything with the house I declared. I have no more Bravnar cards, and even then I wouldn't want to discard them, so I can't discard them. So now that I've played my cards, I'm done with my turn. So what I do at the end of my turn is I draw back up to 5. 1, 2,
6.
3. No, 5. So everyone has to have 5 cards in their hand. Chains do something different with that, but we're not going to deal with that in this game. So I played cards. Now it's your turn.
My talon.
Right. So now.
So I am going to be playing Shadows.
Okay.
Now I get an ember.
Okay. So yep, you get a number. Let me just put it right there, on top there.
Yeah, I get this.
Okay. All right. So now you discard that.
Yes.
Oh wait. What did it say to do?
Oh. It's to sacrifice a creature to deal 6 damage to a creature.
Okay, so you have nothing to sacrifice.
It's a fair trade, boss. I don't mind.
Yeah, but you have nothing. You don't have any creatures to sacrifice, so you're just playing that to get ember. So put that in your discard pile.
Yeah, I'm just playing it to get an ember.
Okay. So now you draw back up to 5, which means you just draw 1 card.
Oh.
That's not it. Okay, so now it's my turn.
I got an action.
Okay, cool.
So wait,
you know what? I forgot.
It's a different phase.
It's a different turn.
Oh.
So at the end of your turn, also what you do is you ready your cards.
Oh, kabucho.
Right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick Dees for my house this time.
Dees.
I'm gonna play an artifact. Now this artifact, Charlie, stays in the back.
Wait, what is it?
This says Soul Snatcher.
What is it?
Soul Snatcher.
No, what is it?
It's an artifact.
Artifact. What is
it says artifact on the top there.
Artifact.
You
I have...
You don't have any artifacts.
2. Artifact?
Oh, they do. Oh, okay. There's different colors. Cool. So you have 2 artifacts. So if you choose this house next time, you can play those. So artifacts have special powers, and they sit here for the duration of the game.
If you kill a creature, do you get an ember?
No. Unless the card says you do.
Okay.
So I'm done. Now, Dees. Now, there's a couple cards in here. One that says opponent gains 3 chains. We're not dealing with chains. Another one says return each creature to its opponent's hands. Charlie doesn't have any creatures. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to discard these cards.
To draw 2 cards?
To draw 3 cards now.
Oh, 3 cards because you have 5.
Right. So now is Charlie's turn.
Yay! I tricked you. I was actually going to do Lagos instead of Brundard. No, I was actually doing Brundard.
Okay.
So I'm going to play all 3 of these cowards.
Do them one at a time, Charlie. So he goes unready, so turn him to the side.
But you still can't attack.
Nope, neither can you.
I have an action right here. It's called Word's End.
Okay.
Now, it says play. Destroy each undamaged creature, gain 3 chains. But we don't have any chains, so...
Yeah, you just discard that.
And it says destroy each undamaged creature.
Yeah, but we're not dealing with chains. See, it's a powerful card. Chains are a natural.
Wait, I can only use it in chains?
Well, I'm trying to explain what chains are. Chains are a natural hindrance. So when you use powerful cards like that, it actually reduces the number of cards you draw.
I'm actually going to discard it.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to play these 2 cards.
Okay. What does that one say?
Burn the stockpile. Play. If your opponent has 7 embers or more, they lose 4.
Okay, so you can't play that. I'll just hold it in your hand.
No, I would.
Until I do have 7 ember. Keep it in your hand. That's a good card.
Yeah, minus. So draw 2 cards?
Yep.
3, 2.
Oh my gosh. So now you've drawn cards. So ready your monsters.
Okay, but
there you go.
I have like 3.
That's all right. Charlie, this is a part, only a part of the game. This monster attacking in dynamic. It's only a part of the game. The goal of the game is to get ember, and there are many ways to get ember.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pick Sanctum. I've got nothing but creatures in my hand.
You can play your whole hand.
After your opponent gains by reaping certain arrows, captures it. Well, that's cool. I'll play that guy. Deploy. So this guy has a special ability, Charlie.
What is his ability?
It's deploy, and it says this creature can enter play anywhere in the battlefield. So I can put him in the middle of things, only with creatures that say deploy. This also says you may ready and fight with a neighboring creature when I play it. So I'm going to place him right here, and when I do that, this guy can now become ready, and I'm going to use this guy to attack that guy.
How much damage?
So this guy does 4 damage and has 2 armor. So this does 4 damage to this guy and takes 1 damage, because armor is basically damage minus armor. So
Hey Dad, this guy's on the deck box.
yeah. So 2. So you do 3 damage, minus 2 is 1. So you do 1 damage to this guy. So when you attack somebody, it's always an even exchange.
Like minus, like always minus?
Right. So this guy's destroyed. Does this guy have any special abilities? No? Okay.
So you don't get a fragment?
No, I did not get a fragment. No. So I'm going to ready these guys, and I'm going to draw 3 cards.
Is it my turn?
And it's your turn now.
Okay, so let's see. Can you play 2? Can you play Shadows and Logos?
No, only 1 house.
I'm gonna play Logos and play Boom, Boom, and Boom.
Okay, so do them one at a time.
So a memory chip says, item. After you choose Logos as your active house, archive a card.
Oh, so that's playing with the archives.
Oh, so no, just do 2.
Okay.
So, Library of Babel.
Okay.
Location, action, draw a card. When you make an archive of all knowledge in the universe, don't be surprised when you understand almost none of it.
Knowledge. What does that say? Let me see it.
Other
Oh, it just says draw a card.
Oh, yeah.
You can use that to draw a card.
And Chaos Portal!
What does that do?
Action, choose a house. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's not that house, play it.
If it's not the house?
Yep. Now I'm going to draw a card because of this.
Choose a house. Reveal the top card.
We get
If it is of that house, play it. So you can play that. Oh, so you can actually leave it. So
I
this
can play both. I can leave it down here.
Those are artifacts.
And I draw 3 cards.
Yes.
Even though I played 2 because this said to draw a card. So I draw 3, right?
Well, no, it just says to draw a card. Okay.
Okay.
Draw a card.
And I got a creature.
Is it of your house? The one you picked? No.
That's brown bar.
Right. So now you end your turn. So now you draw up to 5. So it's just 1. You don't want to do everything at the same time. You gotta do one thing.
And then another creature.
Cool.
I could play 3 of these guys
Woo.
for my next turn.
Okay, so now it's my turn. So now I'm gonna play with Brobnar again. Brobnar. So.
I have Brobnar as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you reaping now. Reaping. So basically, you can reap any monsters you want as long.
Reap mean?
Reap means just to turn them.
Oh, so.
But when you do that, you gain an ember. Watch. Let me show you. Pay attention. So I picked a house, Brobnar. So that means I can reap those guys. So if I reap these guys, 1, 2, 3, I get 3 embers.
So you have 4?
Right. And I can only one. You can. So like this guy has an additional reap. It says you can return a friendly giant creature to your hand.
You'll get a fragment.
So I can actually return this guy to my hand.
They gain the fragment.
No. And then ready. And then I'm done.
Okay. So that I am gonna do Brobnar. I'm gonna play Calfine and this guy.
Okay, put him sideways.
And now, can you save embers when you get to 6? Can you save them?
Yeah, so there can be a time when I have more than 6 ember, and it's usually after a turn, because I can only build a key if I have 6 ember when I take my turn, at the beginning of my turn.
Okay, so I'm pretty much done, so
Okay.
I'm just gonna draw 2 cards.
Okay. And then ready your monsters.
Oh yeah, I just got another Calfine.
Nice.
Okay, so this guy does 5 and this guy does 6.
Right.
And wait, what is that little squiggle?
Oh, that means you don't have any armor. That's where your armor is.
Oh.
So I'm going to be playing House Brobnar, and I'm going to... All I'm going to do is just reap these 2 guys.
You have 7, right?
I have 6. So I'm gonna get 2.
And you'll make a key.
Ember.
And you'll make a key.
I'll show you that next turn. So then now I'm gonna move these guys back, and my turn is done.
Okay.
So you don't make a key when you get 6 Ember. The only time you can make a key is at the beginning of your turn.
Okay. So it's mid-turn?
Yep, it's your turn.
So I'm gonna play another Calfine.
Okay. Sideways?
This guy?
Yep, just that guy.
And I'm gonna use these guys. So I'm gonna do Calfine. Calfine does 5 damage. But
Who are you gonna attack?
well, 1 second, I gotta read it. It
Okay.
says deal 2 damage to each neighbor of the creature Calfine fights.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do 5 damage to that guy.
This guy? Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Let me make sure.
It does 2 to him, and
So
he's
there's 2
dead
to
as
him.
well. 2 health,
Oh yeah, you're right.
and more to him, which means they're both gone.
Okay. But you do take 2 damage though.
I know.
This guy?
This guy.
Okay. So these guys are gone. Now I have
Two combo.
Hold on. I have a soul snatcher that says each time a creature is destroyed, its owner gains 1 ember.
What?
Right. So I got 2 more ember.
How much? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ow!
Did you want to attack me with the other monster?
Oh yeah. So it does 6 damage now.
Okay. Who are you gonna attack?
It says giant. After any enemy creature is destroyed, fighting Mugwump, fully heal Mugwump, and give it 1 power counter. But I'm just gonna do 6 damage to that guy.
Okay, so this guy says hazard is 4. So before this creature is attacked, deal 4 damage to the attacking enemy. So you get 4 damage right away, and then you attack with 6. Now you defeat this guy, but this guy's also defeated. And actually, you get
4. Cause look, 6. How?
No, I know that. But this guy does 4. So now it does another 4. So now it's 8 damage.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So actually, you get a number 2, and I get another ember.
Why do I get a number?
Because this soul snatcher, each time a creature is destroyed, its owner gains 1 ember. So
Okay,
this happens for everyone.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay. Now it's back to my turn. Right?
Yep. And you got a piece of the ember?
Yep.
It's still your turn.
Okay. So can I play a card now?
No. That guy's right for now. I mean,
Okay.
well, if your turn is over, then you move him ready.
Okay.
Actually,
So-
this guy's exhausted too.
So right now I'm gonna play this guy.
Okay, what's that say?
Play. If your opponent has 7 or more, they lose 4.
I lose 4.
Yep.
Oh man. That means I have 5 right now. That means I can't make a key my next turn. Curse you, Charlie!
Now, do I draw 3? No,
What?
2, 3? Oh, 2. I draw 2, right?
This isn't a monster. That's discard. It's an action.
So I have 1. I do 1.
Yep. 2.
Oh, 2.
Draw 2 cards.
Green. T.
Okay, and then ready your front line.
Bum, 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 bum. Wolverine Friday.
Okay, so now it's my turn. So now at the beginning of my turn, the first action you do is you check to see if you've gotten enough for a key. I do not, so I can't make a key. All right, so now I'm gonna choose Brobnar again,
Brobnar.
and I'm gonna play Pound, which says to deal 2 damage to 1 guy, and then 1 to the splash damage next to him. So that's that, and I get a piece of ember.
Oh,
And
you
then
get the key.
I'm gonna play.
You get the key, right?
No, that's at the beginning of my turn. It's not the beginning of my turn.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play this guy.
Good thing I played this deck.
So now this guy says when I play it, it says deal 2 damage to each enemy flank creature. Now you have 2, which means they're both flank, so they deal 2 damage. So this guy takes 2, so you get 3 damage. And this guy takes 2, and now he's dead.
Okay.
You also get a piece of ember too.
Me?
Yep.
Bum bum bum.
All right, I'm gonna play this guy. And might as well go ahead and play this guy. And I'm going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Ready my monsters.
Oh, boy.
And I'm done.
Okay, my turn?
Yep.
So...
Oh, check. If I get 6 or more ember, and I have it at the end of my turn, I say check. That warns you, that tells you that I have enough to make a key my next turn.
Okay.
It's just to let you know, be aware that I have enough ember to make a key my next turn.
Okay. But this guy, Titan Mechanic says, Cyborg Scientist. While Titan Mechanic is on flank, each key costs 1 and you already get a key.
Oh, hold on. Let me see that. Costs -1. So if this guy's on the edge of your battle, then each key costs -1, which means it costs 5.
Edge here?
Right. That's for you, though. Each key for you costs 5 instead of 6.
Okay.
But remember, which house are you going to play?
Just this one, and I'll discard this one for 2 cards.
Okay. It's exhausted.
Ow. This card looks a bit weird.
Let me see it.
I thought I was like, ugh.
Oh, yeah. Okay, the text is on the top. Oh, it's an upgrade. This is an upgrade.
Huh?
Yeah, so that's an item that you can put
This creature
on a
gains
monster.
Reap Steal 1. I'm probably gonna play this.
Maybe, yeah.
Because
Because I'm pretty sure the item does not need to match the house of the monster you played on. As long as you pick that house when your next turn, which you might as well because you have 4 of that same house, Shadows. Play Shadows your next turn, then you can have a bunch of plays.
Yeah, but this is an archive, so I'm just gonna discard this my next turn because it's just an archive.
Okay, so now it's my turn, right? Ready your card?
Oh, beep bop bop bop. Now, you have. So you already have 5, so you still make a key.
I have 6. No, this is just for you. I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I've got 6 ember, so now I'm gonna make a key.
Key stash. Here we go.
1 key. Now as soon as a player gets 3 keys, game is over. They win.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick Brobnar again.
Oh my gosh, Brobnar. You keep Brobnar.
And all I'm going to do is just reap everybody.
Oh my gosh.
So reap.
You get to make another card.
Reap 5 ember. Not 6. 5.
Oh, phew. Phew. Goodness.
And I'm done.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I did want to discard 2 cards.
TL cards?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Any archive or anything you discard. So I'm going to do Shadows, of course.
Okay.
These Scout with the...
Okay.
And I'm going to play these 3.
Oh, do them one at a time. Push them back.
So-
One at a time. Play 'em.
A monster. Elf Thief. Deploy this creature. Can enter play anywhere in your battle line. Exclusive. First time is this creature attacked, each turn no damage is dealt. Lamberta's neighbors gain exclusive.
Oh, wow. That's pretty
And
cool.
I am going to play the Pino
Remember playing
Spellmaster. I'm going to play this guy as well.
Okay.
And it says exclusive. The first time this creature is attacked, each turn no damage is dealt. Omni. Choose a friendly creature. You may use that creature this turn.
Lay him sideways. Now you put that item. You want to put him on him?
What does it do though? This creature gains Reap Steal 1.
Let me see it.
Ding 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 ding.
Let me see it. This creature gains Reap Steal 1. So you can, see how I was reaping?
Mhm.
You can do that with him. And when you reap him, not only do you gain an ember, you steal an ember from me.
Oh yes, I'm actually gonna attack with that guy.
No, you're not attacking, you're reaping.
Oh, so I'll reap.
When you reap, you just exhaust him. In order for you to reap a creature, it's got to be the house that you picked. You picked Shadows, so you can't reap him.
No, I don't want to play that guy. Do this next. Can I do what it says next turn?
Yeah, that's an item that stays with the hero until he's defeated.
Okay.
So yeah.
How much damage? Oh, that guy was a 6/6, so he's still gonna be dead if you attack with him.
Unless I just reap or play a different house.
My whole deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. People. Oh my gosh, stop. Oh!
Remote access. Use your opponent's artifact as if it was yours. Well, you already do. Each time a creature is destroyed, its owner gains 1. You already do that, but that's pretty cool, though.
Wow.
You can play this as long as you pick that house next turn. That's pretty cool. Okay. Now I am going to pick Sanctum this turn. So I want to play Eye of Judgment. And this says, action, purge a creature from a discard pile. So I'm just going to get rid of this guy. And when you purge, you just take it. You just take him out of the game.
This is how I look in my hand.
Okay, Charlie.
Whee!
All right, so I'm going to play Charlie the Safeguard. That's Charlie, actually.
Charlie? Aw. That was actually Charlie.
And he has Deploy, so I'm going to place him right here. And I'm going to discard. Okay, Charlie, your turn.
My turn?
Yep. Oh, check.
You get another key. Don't you?
At the beginning of my next turn, yes.
Okay, so I am not gonna play anything. Do I have to play something?
You don't.
I thought
You do have to pick a house, though.
but I don't want to play anything.
That's fine.
I don't even want to play a house or anything.
Well, what are you going to do?
Well, I am gonna reap.
You have to pick a house so that you can determine which cards you can reap.
But I was gonna do these 3 to reap.
You can't. You can only do one house. You can only reap one house, Charlie.
But this guy says, "Wow, time mechanic is on a flank. Each key costs 1 minus. So if I do these 2 guys, 5, I get a key."
Not right now. You have to wait till your next turn.
Okay.
So you want to declare shadows?
Yes. Declare
Right.
shadows.
Okay. You're gonna reap these 2 guys.
Yes.
Okay, so you put them
First I have
sideways.
embers. Now I have 5, and now I can still get a key because of this guy. That's right, this card.
Okay. So now you're done, right?
Yes. Now I can get a key my next turn.
Your next turn, beginning of your next turn. Yes, you
But
can.
you'll get a second key.
Oh, so you're done?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I get a second key.
I wish I had your deck instead.
KeyForge. So I'm going to pick Brobnar, and I'm just going to reap 5 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get another 5 pieces of Ember,
Oh, wait, if you get one more, you're gonna win.
and I'm done. So while fighting doesn't really matter, having a lot of monsters of one house, allowing you to reap them all a single turn, can build up Ember really quickly.
Okay, but I get the key because of this guy.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, I don't care.
Oh my gosh.
Key unlocked.
You just destroyed one of your monsters with that key.
It's like you use those keys to unlock something. It's like count. You just
Yeah,
do this.
actually, these keys unlock the Archon, the heavens. The lore behind this game is pretty interesting. All right, so now you forged a key. So now you go through the rest of your turn. So which house are you gonna play? Yada yada yada.
Actually, I'm just gonna do this, but I'm just gonna.
You know what you should do, Charles? What you should be doing is trying to figure out how to get rid of monsters off my table. Because all I have to do is reap next turn, grab a whole bunch of Ember, and then a turn after that I can grab my 3rd key.
I don't know. I wish there was a card that said steal as many keys as your opponent
I don't think
has.
there's a card that says steal keys, but you can steal Ember. So if you reap that guy, you steal a key. You steal an Ember.
Yeah, I'm gonna reap that guy.
So you got to declare that house. So do your turn.
Okay, so.
Which house are you gonna do?
Boop. That house. Another one, and that's all. That's all that.
All right. So who do you want to give that item to?
This ain't.
And what does it do? This creature gains fight reap if this is the first time this creature was used as turn ready it. Huh, interesting.
But I'm gonna put it on. I'm still gonna put it
on. No. They only one item per creature. So you can put it on him if you wanted to.
Yes. We forgot to turn him. Last turn. Okay. Now this says remote access.
So when you play that, you can get an ember.
Yeah, I'll get an ember. I'll get an ember.
So this is not an action. This is an artifact.
So
it is an action.
I steal an ember from you.
That's just for this turn. So no. You don't steal an ember. That's not steal. It just says get it. You get an ember.
You're still gonna get one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, you'll get one more.
So did you want to reap that guy?
Yeah.
So when you reap that guy, well, no, take that one back. So when you reap it, you gain 1 and steal 1 of mine.
I have 3.
It's my turn. Now draw up to 5. Make sure you have 5 cards.
Where's my hand?
That's in your discard pile, Charlie.
Oh yeah. So I have 3, so I need 2. Another time mechanic. And that's weird.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pick Brobnar again. I'm gonna reap these guys.
Anyway.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait a minute yet. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't you unlock a key?
5. No, it's the beginning of my turn. And it's your turn again.
Okay, midterm.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna reap these guys.
You sure you don't want to reap that guy to steal from me?
I'll reap that guy as well.
No, you can only reap the house you pick, Charlie.
Well, I get another key, so I might. No, I'm using this. I'm confused.
Probably should have put this item under one of these guys so that you can reap him and get the steal. You would have gotten 3 ember per turn. Yeah, so I get 6.
And you win.
And I get a 3.
No, I want to do the animation. I want to do the animation.
Okay, all right.
I like it. Unlocked.
He just destroyed my guy.
Okay, you dead. I get a key.
All right, so I got 3 keys now, so that means I win.
That was fun.
So that was KeyForge. That's a pretty cool game. We've only got through about half my deck. I wasn't even able to get through most of any of the Dees guys.
I mean, I was half done pretty much.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing the other decks and see what they play like. But this is a really cool game. What do you think, buddy?
Wow, we're home.
Charlie, what do you think?
Okay.
Yeah? If you want to play some more, maybe you probably would like it then?
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. I think this is really cool. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to playing more and seeing more of the cards out of each deck. Well, thanks for watching, guys. This is Heads or Tails Gaming. Charlie?
Watching, be good, and say something nice to someone.
Yep.
Bye. Hey, get the key if you want.